Hi grade 10s, today we're going to be drawing a right cylinder. We are given the front view and the auxiliary view. The diameter of the auxiliary view is 60 millimeters and then the height of the cylinder is 80 millimeters, and we can see that our cylinder is sitting at a 45-degree angle. We are given the starting point O here, so that is where we are going to start. First things first, since our drawing is sitting at 45 degrees, I'm going to just zoom in a little so that we can be able to see where I'm drawing. So since our drawing is sitting like that, we're just going to extend this center line. So I'm just going to do it for the top. So that is our center line. Then I turn it around again at another 45-degree angle and just extend the center line here like that. So once our center line is extended, I'm now going to take my ruler and measure 30 millimeters. 30 is the radius of 60. So in order to draw, we need to measure 30, and then that is our radius 30. Draw your circle like that. So our diameter will then be 60 if you measure it. If you measure it, the diameter is 60. Then from there, still using this radius, we are going to divide our circle into 12 equal parts. So you're going to put your compass on the edge of the center line at the bottom, make a mark on the other side like that. Go to the other side, put it at the edge on the center line, make a mark, top, mark, then the last part, which will be the last side, mark and mark. Now you have your points. You're now going to join all of them together. So you're going to join firstly the ones that are closer to the vertical one, or the one that looks vertical. Just make sure that they're all aligned properly there, and then join it like that. Join. Remember, this is all in construction lines, because you're just dividing the circle into 12 equal parts to help you be able to draw the cylinder. So those are your 12 equal parts. From there, label your points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So those are your points labeled. From there now, just going to take your 45-degree set square like that. Just move it a little further away at the distance of your choice, not too far though, and then we will have our given XY line there. From that XY line, I will advise you to just measure 10 millimeters and then construct your first side there. And then once you have constructed your first side, remember the height is 80. Open all the way to 80 measure 80, come to your center, mark 80, and then you have your other side. Both of these sides are the base. Now the length of these two sides will be determined by the lines that we are projecting down. So all of your lines will be projected at 45 degrees. So at 45 degrees, we're going to bring this one so we can just outline it because it's the outer one. And then as well as the 4, when we bring it, we will just quickly outline it. So once you have 4, outline it like that, and then finish off your cylinder. So that is what you have. This is what you are given. Now we are going to project our points down at 45. So 4 is already down. Now we will go to 3. You can see that 3 is sharing with 5. So you write, this is 4, right? 3/5, 3/5. So as you bring down, label. This will save you a lot of time and less confusion. 2, 6, 2, 6. Then here you have 1 and 7 on the center line, 1 and 7 again on the center line. Then we have 12 and 8, 12, 8, 12, 8. Then the last points that we will bring down is 3 and 9, 3, 9, 3/9, and then we have 10, which is our last point. So those are our points labeled. Now we're going to draw the top view. So we're going to measure 10 from the lowest point, which is 10 in the cylinder, and then draw our first copy of the XY line, which we will label X1, Y1. Always label your XY line. Then once that is done, we're now going to project our points. Remember, this drawing, you're looking at it from the top view. So that means that you are looking at your drawing from this direction here. So you're going to be able to see this part, that part, and this point, which is 4. But since this 4 might look like a corner, but remember it's a cylinder, so that means it is round. So with it being round, it means that you'll be able to see all of this. Just so we are clear. Now let us project this first part down, and then this one as well down. So going to project both sides down. So this is 1 up to 12, this side, because we'll be seeing everything like that. So let's just ensure that I will use this blue color to project our lines. So we will start with 10, 3 and 9, 12 and 8, 1 and 7, 2 and 6, 3 and 5. Then the last one is 4. All projected down. But then for this side, as I have mentioned, you will only see half the circle, meaning you're only going to see 1 up to 7. Our 1 up to 7 is all these lines from this center to the. So those are the only lines that you project down, since we are not showing any hidden detail. That's according to the instructions. You can double check on your paper. Then the last point, it will be 4, like that. So once all of our points are projected down, we're now going to trace them using the usual method. So from this side, we are tracing all of the points. So we're going to start with 4. So 4 and 10 are the same distance. 4 and 10 are the same distance. Let me just double check. Yes. So I have 4 here. I will also mark it here. But then we already know that 4 is also on that last point, since we have 1 up to 7. So you mark 4. And then you come here, go to 3. 3 shares a point with 11. So you come here, place it where 3 is, mark 3, place it where 11 is. Wait, why do I have, oh, my mistake, this is 11 and 9, not 3 and 9. So there by 11, mark, and then remember it's the same as 3, so you come here by 3, make a mark as well. Moving on to 2 shares with 12. They share a point there, so 12, mark, 2 is here, mark, and then also 2, we have it here, so we mark. Then we go to our highest point, which is 1. 1 is in the middle, so we have 1 here, and we have 1 on this side, 1 up to 7, keep that in mind. So we have these parts. Now we're going to trace the bottom ones. So while we are still at line 1, you can just open it all the way down to 7, and then come here where 7 is, make a mark. And then on this side as well where 7 is, make a mark. And then we move on to 8. 8 shares a point with 5. Just 8 shares a point with 5, so we're going to have 8 and 5. No, 8 shares a point with 6. Sorry, shares a point with 6. So 8, 6, and then come to this side as well, mark your 6 there. And then 9. 9 is the one that shares a point with 5, as you can see. 9 and 5 are the same distance, so we have 9 here. Then we have 5 on this side, and then we have 5 again on this side. So those are our points. I'm just going to zoom in so that you can see the points that we just transferred clearly. So those are our points. Now, using a smooth freehand, just do your best to join them using a construction line first, just to get an idea of how your shape is going to look like. so that when you outline, you are able to actually do it properly. So that is your first side, and then using construction again, you go to the back and actually, so now that is what you have, and then you will use your ruler to join the other sides like that. So once you have the idea of the shape, that's where you're now going to outline it. So you're going to go back to your shape, outline it. Take your time when you're outlining the shape, please. And then the back part, like that. And then outline using your ruler. Join and also join. So that is how your top view looks like. Now let's draw the left view. The left view, 10 millimeters once again there, and then draw your XY2. So your XY2 will be drawn there. So this is your Y2 and your X2. It's a bit further so you can't actually see it. So now we need to draw the 45-degree line and then start projecting our points like that. So now the 45-degree line is drawn. We're now going to project our lines to the 45-degree line. So this one, put it there, there. So all of them being projected to the 45-degree line. All of them. And then that one we see here. Like that. So once they are all there, you take them up. And as you take them up, you label them. So I'm going to label. Remember, this was your 1. So this is where your 1 is, because you projected it down all the way there. So let me just label my points for you so that you can see. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Just so you're able to remember which one is which. Zoom in again. Yeah, this is much better. Just for the projection of the lines, and then we have here we have 12 and 2. So we have 12 and 2, too short. So I'm going to take this 2 here. So this was 1, this is 12, 2. And then this one is 10 and 4. 10 and 4. So 10/4, have 9 and 5 here. 9/5, have 6 and 8. 6 and 8. 6/8, and then the last point that we have is 7. So we have 7 there. So now what we're going to do, we're going to once again draw our like intersect our points. So when you're looking from the left view like that, you will be able to see everything once again here. So it means all the points that are going to be at the top, they will be properly seen. So we will start with all of them. So all the points from here, so you should be able to see point 10, meaning that you'll have a point here where 10 is. This is our 10, remember that. And then we have 11 and 9 here. 11 and 9, we have 9 here. We have, where is my 11? Oh, I did not project that line, unfortunately. So let me go back and grab 11 here, because for some reason I forgot to project it. For some reason my T-square now is refusing to be straight. It's probably tight. Anyways, that is 11 and 3. 11, 3. So we have 11 here. And then here we have 12 and 8. The point that I'm projecting there, 12 and 8. This is where our 8 is. And then this is where our 12 is. What is going on here? So this line is I didn't label my points correctly here. It makes so much sense. So let's just look back. So we have 12 and 2, tracing it down. Just go a little lower so that you can see. So I have 12 and 2 here. And then going up, so that is where I had mistakenly put 11 and 3. And then here, 11 and 3, it's this one, 11/3. So please avoid making these mistakes that I just made now. So we were tracing 11 and 9, so my point 11 is here, and then my point 12 and 8 is here. So just ensure that you trace your points correctly to avoid making these mistakes. Now we're going to take 1 and 7. 1 and 7. So here's my 7. Then here is my 1. And then 2 and 6. So we're going to take 2 and 6. Where is my 6? There is my 6. Then I place it there. And then where is my 2? My 2 is here. The line doesn't reach all the way. My 2 is here. 11 and 3. This is 12 and 2. So my 2 will be here. 3 and 5. 3 and 5. 3. 5 is there. 3. This is your 3. There. Then the last point, which is 4. The last point is 4, and it's in the middle because it shares there with 10. So what you're going to do, now, you're just going to smoothly join your drawing using freehand. So just to get an idea, remember that. Still on the left view, since you're looking from this direction, you should be able to see this point 10. Meaning that if you are able to see this point 10, remember it's round. So all the points that are this side. So 7 all the way to our origin, which is 1, you will be able to see. So let me just, so 7 all the way up until the origin, which is basically back to 1, you'll be able to see. So it means you're only projecting from here to here. So all the points that are on the left. So you're going to take point 10. Point 10 is in the middle as we've established. And then here it's 3. 3 and 9 are sharing, but I'm mostly on 3 and 9. Why do I keep saying 3 and 9? 11. I truly apologize. It's 11 and 9. And then 12 and 8. My pencil is, you just sharpen it. So 12 and 8. So you have your 8, you have your 12, and lastly 1 and 7. So 1 all the way up until 7, and as I have mentioned before, smooth curve construction line like that. So once you know and have an idea of what your shape will look like, it's time to use it. So you're now going to join your just make sure you draw your curve very smoothly here. Then go to the bottom as well and just quickly do that one. Once you have something that looks like that, you're now going to join it. Join the top and the bottom, align first, then outline, align first, and outline. So that is how your left view looks like. Remember, we were not asked to show hidden detail. So that is how your whole drawing should look like. So you have your given front view, your top view, and your left view, all in first angle orthographic projection. Thank you for watching and all the best.